Hi everybody, welcome to Cafe. I'm Clarence Reynolds.
And I'm Carissa Clark. Great to be back with you to share all the fun and exciting events happening this week.
If you haven't had a chance to go to the Life exhibit at the Orlando Science Center, this is a great time to do it. You need to check out what this really incredible...
It's breathtaking.
Yeah, I don't even know, what do you call it? It's not a display, it's not an exhibition, it's really an experience.
Yes, I mean, you are stepping into something where it's like, it makes you so present and appreciative for like nature. It is just like, it makes you feel like you're in awe.
And if you think, oh, we can just go out into the woods in Orlando, we can do that. Well, no, this is really gives you almost a microscope on how the ecosystem works together. So take a look at what we saw, see what you think.
This is the Life exhibit at the Orlando Science Center. It is the largest and most comprehensive exhibit that they have ever attempted, and it tells the story of our planet through the animals who inhabit it in 3 different ecosystems. And to tell us more about the animal story is Jenny Bowles, who is the animal care manager here at the Orlando Science Center. And we are here now in the swamp. Of course, we're in Florida, so we know what goes with the swamp. We've got alligators, we've got turtles. Tell us what people can expect here in the swamp.
Yeah, so the Life exhibit has 3 separate areas. We have the swamp, the ocean, and the rainforest, but the really great part about the swamp is it allows you to get closer to the wildlife that's in your own backyard here in Florida that is there, but you might not be completely aware of. Learning more about them and what role we play in making sure that they're taken care of in our backyards.
So in the swamp, we've got, the superstars. You got to have some alligators and turtles.
Yes.
What else can people see here in the swamp, which is very unique?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. So we have 5 gators that are in our gator pool here. We also have 5 different species of aquatic turtles, including one very large snapping turtle, red-eared sliders, yellow-bellied sliders, all cohabitating together so that you can see how they would work together in an actual environment out in the wild.
Yeah, I noticed earlier I saw an alligator under the heat lamp on top of a turtle.
Yes.
I've never seen that before, but that's what you're going to see here.
They stack, they share food, definitely moving around exactly like they would in the wild is exactly what you're going to experience here. And we make sure that all of their needs are provided. You're seeing their heat lamps, their UV lamps, because they're obviously not getting that direct sunlight in here like they would outside. Yeah. So everything's provided and you get to see how they would normally behave.
You've done a great job. And then the squirrels, we experience squirrels in different ways here in Florida.
Correct.
But you have something very unique and special with that exhibit.
We do. So we have 2 squirrels that are over here. The squirrels are actually the only animal here that are not native to Florida. They are native to islands that are off the coast of China. They are called Prevost squirrels. But we have an entire system that runs above your head, so those squirrels can be running around. You can see how quick they are. You can see the way that they move. You can watch out for other things that they do. But it's a really interactive exhibit. It's a lot of fun to see how they move through things.
And then around the corner from the squirrels, we also have the very mysterious owls.
Burrowing owls, yep, another animal that you can find in your backyard, but they're one of the most fascinating animals to me because you can find them in super cold temperatures. They can thrive in really hot temperatures. So they do perfectly all over Florida, but they actually do burrow into the ground and they live here in like the grassy land areas of Florida. Yeah, so we have 2 of them over there.
That's fascinating, and you normally can't get up close like that with owls. So that's
you
really
cannot, cool. No. So those are animals that are really reclusive. They keep to themselves. So to be able to see them and then get that close to them and how they work, it's pretty fascinating.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So why don't we go get up close with some more creatures
Sounds good.
in the ocean. So we're going to go to the ocean now. We are now here in the ocean, and I love the fact, Jenny, that when you walk into this exhibit, you start to become transported with the music and the lights, and then you're here in front of this gigantic tank.
It's very immersive. You literally walk downwards on a ramp, and then you end up in front of our large shark tank here with all of these beautiful fish that you can find in the oceans around the Florida area. You go around the corner and we have a coral tank that's at a level for kids so they can see it. You can get down on the level with your children. We also have a touch tank with all of our aquatic inverts that people can actually get in there and be completely involved in getting to know how they feel and how they move when you're interacting with them.
So I saw one of the sharks in here.
Yes.
You're actually going to be able to have people like in the zoo, you can actually get inside of here and like
Yep.
teach and talk to students about it.
Correct, yeah. Our intention is that when we have to do all of our husbandry for the tank, we will be snorkeling inside the tank. Our team will be trained to do that. We'll do shark feeds from the upper platform up here so that we can do programming and talk to people about the sharks and about our reefs and our oceans that are around the state of Florida. So we'll have a lot of keeper interactions when we're in here.
I also love that you are learning about the ocean when
Yes.
you're in here, and you're learning not just the names of some of these fish and the species, you're learning about the importance of the coral reefs. You're learning about some ways that you, as just a human in this world, can get along with the sea creatures.
Yeah, we really have very thoughtful signage that's all over the exhibit that people can read and learn about. This is another beautiful environment that we're lucky enough here in Florida to exhibit. We're surrounded by the oceans, so it's another thing that we learn about how we impact it, how we benefit from it, and how those things combine together, how we work together to make that all, coexist. So
The touch tank has to be one of your more popular
For sure.
exhibits, and people can really get up close. I see a lobster in there,
Yep.
a sea cucumber,
correct,
crabs.
yep, starfish, yeah, a bunch of different types of inverts. The reality is there is studies that have been done on the fact that somebody can go to a zoo and they can see these beautiful exotic animals, but if they're far away from them, they get it, they think it's wonderful, but the second they're able to touch something, the second they can interact with it, it takes that appreciation, that connection to a completely different level, and we're able to provide that here in our ocean, so it's really wonderful.
That's what's so beautiful about the Life exhibit, is being able to get up close and
Absolutely.
experience it. All right, so I love the ocean so much. It's such a calming Zen place, but we still have one final place, the rainforest.
Correct.
So let's head over to
Sounds
the
good.
rainforest. We are now here at last in the rainforest, and you can feel that we are in the rainforest.
You sure can.
And that's the beautiful thing, just like the ocean, you feel like you're immersed.
Absolutely.
This is quite a special place.
It is. It offers you a little bit something different than the other two environments. Those environments you can find in your backyard. You can go to the ocean. You can go to the swamps here in Florida. The rainforest is something that if you can't find a place like here at the Orlando Science Center, you'd never be able to experience these animals. You get the hot, humid temperatures here in Florida, but not this lush environment and the animals that are in it. It is the immersive rainforest experience.
Obviously, we know we've got some company behind
do.
us as one of the animals in the exhibit. So tell me a little bit about, let's talk about the birds first, because
Sure.
you've got birds flying overhead.
We do. So we have a perch over here where we have our sun conures. This is a mated pair, Rio and Tika. We also have free-flighted birds in the exhibit, 15 of them that are roaming the exhibit, flying around, going in and out for their food sources. We have a two-toed sloth in the exhibit, red-footed tortoises. Behind us we have a waterfall with our cichlids. So a whole bunch of different species that you can come in and they are moving around you completely, no barriers between you and them.
That is what's really cool, is when you walk in here, first of all, the fact that it is so high and you can hear the birds,
Yep.
you can hear the sounds of the waterfall, you feel
Yeah.
the humidity. You guys have done a great job
Thank you.
of making people feel as though they are in the rainforest.
For sure, yeah, it's a wonderful thing to experience and to see all the animals, and again, our interactions with them, and to be able to sit in here and feel like you're a part of this wonderful environment. It's something you won't get to experience in many other places.
So the sloth, I know, is one of the stars of the exhibit.
They're a very
and
popular animal, yes, yeah. And for us in general, everybody has a love for Miss Izzy. She does, for the most part, what sloths do. They are nocturnal animals, so she sleeps during the day, gets a little active at times if she's looking for some food or a new place that she wants to sleep in the exhibit. But for the most part, sleeping in her hammock is what she does, and then she's active at night.
This is really the showstopper here, isn't it? And you've really taken on quite a lot of challenges in interacting and being able to get all these species in one place. It's not an easy task.
It is not. Every single exhibit that you find here at the Science Center is a mixed species exhibit, which means that you have to take into account as an individual species, what are the needs of that animal, but how do those needs affect the next animal, and is that going to negatively impact them? And if it is, you have to make adjustments to figure out how they can coexist and all of them have those needs met in a positive way. It's a lot of moving pieces that are hard sometimes to figure out.
I'm glad you guys have figured it out, but it's also so satisfying to see the people walk in here and really feel transported.
Absolutely. And when you see the people come in and how excited they are to be here, how happy they are, you see the little kids getting excited to see animals that they've maybe only seen in pictures. It's something that we've been working for a really long time, and to see it all come together, it's incredibly rewarding. We're very, very proud of it.
Well, you heard it. If you can't experience the rainforest in person off in another continent, you can experience it here at the Orlando Science Center as part of the Life exhibit. Jennifer Voles, thank you so much for joining us, the Animal Care Manager here at the Orlando Science Center. So to check out more information about the Life exhibit or the Orlando Science Center in general, you can check out their website at osc.org.
See, I told you, it's really, really interesting. It's something
breathtaking. Like you, unless you go, like you don't understand. Right?
Yeah, you really have to, because
Go.
everything from the temperature changes, the feels, everything you see, it's really a multi-sensory
It's immersive.
experience. Yes.
Right. I know it changes you. You're
Yeah.
never really quite the same.
Yeah, it's really good.
Beautiful.
Well, you can wrangle the kids for some outdoor fun with Story Time at Lou Gardens on January 5th at 10 a.m. Bring the little ones for an enchanting morning of storytelling in the beautiful garden setting. Children will enjoy nature-themed tales, followed by a guided exploration of the gardens to discover the plants and creatures from the stories that they just heard. It's an educational and entertaining way to foster a love of reading and nature in young children's minds. For more information, visit lougardens.org.
The Art and History Museum's Maitland presents Bloom in Abstraction Painting Abstract Flowers workshop this month. Learn to transform floral forms into bold abstract compositions using color, shape, and texture. This hands-on workshop is perfect for both beginning and experienced artists looking to explore non-representational techniques. All materials are provided and participants will learn with their own unique abstract masterpiece. For dates, registration, and more information, visit artandhistory.org.
The Orlando Philharmonic Orchestra presents Defying Gravity, Blockbuster Broadway for 2 shows on January 10th. Experience the soaring melodies and powerful emotions of Broadway's greatest hits, from classic showstoppers to contemporary favorites. Featuring talented vocalists and the full orchestra, this concert celebrates the magic of musical theater with songs from Wicked, Phantom of the Opera, Hamilton, and of course, lots more. For tickets and venue information, visit orlandophil.org.
Casa Feliz Historic Home Museum presents Music at the Casa Swing Boutique on January 11th at noon. Enjoy an evening of sophisticated swing and jazz music in the intimate setting of its beautifully preserved James Gamble Rogers home. Swing Boutique brings a golden age of big band music to life with classic arrangements and stylish performances. Bring a picnic basket and relax on the grounds for a memorable night of music. For more details, visit casafeliz.org.
Film lovers, listen up. The Central Florida Film Festival is coming back to Central Florida, and its executive director, Brendan Rogers, joins me today to tell us all about it. Brendan, thanks for being with us today.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Thank you for inviting me. It's happy to be here.
You know, this is one of those things that is, one of the things I love about Central Florida is that we have pretty much all the things you can get everywhere else. And this film festival is one of those examples because it brings films here that otherwise wouldn't be seen. So tell us all about the Central Florida Film Festival.
So we're going now into our 20th year. It's an international independent film festival. As you said, we have films from all over the world, all kinds of genres. So we tend to get everything, obviously comedy and drama, but we have horror, suspense, thriller, sci-fi, fantasy. We have student projects, we have documentary projects, feature-length shorts, and so there's really kind of animation is another one. So there's probably something for just about everybody, taste-wise, that they might want to get out of indie films and films that they wouldn't see really anywhere else.
And these are films, obviously you said international, so not just from Central Florida. These are These are films from everywhere, and you really almost get a chance to see what could be next in the world of filmmaking and what's going on.
Oh, sure.
This is where you get sort of a glimpse into the future of where things could go.
Yeah, we just actually, I think it was, I can't remember if it was this year or past year, like the Academy Award winner for Best Director had a film in this festival, like, 15 something years ago. So you can actually, if you come and network and just, talk to the filmmakers and Q&A panels and stuff, you might be talking to somebody who will go on
Right.
to be an Oscar winner.
Right. So you mentioned networking, because that's a really big component of the festival. So tell us why and what people can expect when it comes to networking.
Well, especially for the filmmakers, the networking component is huge, because if you're a filmmaker, let's say from Los Angeles, you might meet a filmmaker from Florida or from New York or from London or wherever. It affords you the opportunity to actually meet, connect with them. There's no pressure. You're not in a pitch meeting. You're just getting to sit and talk with them in at one of our mixers that we have at the theater each of the 3 nights of the festival, and just get to sort of know them in a casual way. And that's really one of the reasons why our festival, I think, seems to be so well received by the filmmakers, and also why the filmmakers were a little salty during COVID, because all the festivals were virtual and you didn't have that. The closest thing to a talkback or a Q&A was like, watching the opening of the Brady Bunch, where everybody was like on the screen, and it's really hard to really talk about your project, or especially network with anybody when you're in that format. So the in-person sort of component to the festival and the filmmakers actually coming to the festival is a huge part of what makes it successful. And we're always happy to see that, because then you never know. It's happened before where a few years later you get a film submitted to you and it's like, oh, wait a minute, this filmmaker and that filmmaker, they met at our festival, so now they're getting to work together.
And it's one of the interesting things. This is when I was on the website and I was looking, and networking is a huge component, because a lot of people don't realize talent will take you so far.
Sure.
But you really have to have those relationships, and this is a way to foster those relationships. So if you're in the film industry, if you are interested in the film industry, you'll learn something that may change your trajectory. So that
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So this is one of those things that what the networking, why it's so forward as part of your organization?
I mean, I might meet you at a festival and I have an idea that you want, and you, let's say, have the tools or the budgetary means, the investors, things like that, whatever it is. We meet, and all of a sudden puts it right together, and all of a sudden you and I have a movie together, which we never would have done had we not met at that festival.
Exactly. So you on the website, there are the categories, but when you know what films, are there any films that stick out to you that are coming that you might want to tease people with, or do you know what's been submitted?
Oh, absolutely.
Already?
I watch
You're
everything,
ready?
regardless. Regardless of whether it gets selected by our judge panel and selection committee or not. I watch everything that comes through, and plus, I might have to arbitrate, if there's an issue where judges disagree on things. But no, we have several excellent films. I mean, everything ranging from Florida, germane to Florida, I guess it would be a better way to put it. Subject matter. We have documentaries. We have one, for example, it was a film about. These documentarians followed this years-long process where they've been actually digging under I-4 to create pathways for wildlife that's otherwise totally cut off south of I-4 and north of I-4, where they can now cross into different sort of safe areas for each other. So that was like a really interesting subject that I didn't even know about, and I've lived in Florida for like 20 years.
Most people don't.
No idea.
Yeah, that we have bridges on most of
yeah.
our highways, because that's why we don't have a lot of roadkill.
But exactly, yeah.
That's why we're not the state of Tennessee, where
Precisely.
you're driving around carcasses.
Right, and now, but I-4, the
to.
traffic's bad enough. But anyway, but then, and we have stuff, we've got short films. We get stuff every year, it's unbelievable. I've got a film, it's called The Price, which was really well received by our judges. It's a 30-minute sci-fi fantasy short that's, not only does it deal with phenomenal practical special effects and special effects makeup, but it's also a period piece because it takes place during World War II. So yeah, you'd never know, like watching, I'm like, And then you're thinking, how do we get this? You know, I mean, we're lucky that filmmakers will do that, or send their material. But like things like that, we've got animated films that are great. There's an animation studio in Mount Dora that sends us stuff periodically. Yeah, they do video games and things in that. Steamroller Studios, I believe, is their name. But we've got a long animated project from them this year. It's a 30-minute project. I think it's part of an anthology series that they've been working on called like Spice Frontier. But then there's always these like subheaders or subtitles for each installment of it. So yeah, and this year, I mean, we've got 186 films that we're screening over 3 days. Because we're on 3 screens over 3 days, and it's all day, every day. We usually start in like about the 10 o'clock hour in the morning, and our final screens in the evening tend to be 8, maybe 9 o'clock, depending on how long the 9 o'clock screening would be.
Right.
Because each night we have mixers that are right in the lobby of the theater, because there's a big lounge that they sort of let us take over, and that's where we have our, you know, all the guests hang out and, you know, shoot the breeze and hopefully make new connections.
So you don't have to worry about going to New York. You can go to Mount Dora.
You can go to Mount Dora.
And have a similar experience here in Central Florida with the Central Florida Film Festival. Give us the dates and the location.
Sure. So the dates are going to be January 23rd, 24th, 25th. It's at Epic Theaters in Mount Dora. It's 2300 Spring Harbor Boulevard. It's kind of right on US 441 there.
Isn't everything?
It is. It is. Well, not downtown, but
That's true.
But
That's
thankfully,
true.
we're not
That's true.
downtown. Only because I mean, downtown's gorgeous, but the parking can be a little.
Yes.
So, where we are is great because it's just the theater standalone.
Right.
It's not even in a plaza. It's got its own parking. So that's a breeze to get in and out of. There's a lot of local restaurants and things in the area. So if you have an all-day pass and you want to leave, you know, take a little break for an hour, go to a restaurant, things like that, you're welcome to do it. Come back and then watch whatever else you want to see for, you know, the rest of the afternoon or whatever happens to be.
So if I wanted to purchase a pass or individual tickets, I would go to what website?
Cenflo, CENFLO, which is basically our street name or colloquial name, Cenflo, because Central Florida Film Festival is like, oh, we're going to Cenflo. They don't say the whole name. It's cenflo.us. There's a ticketing link there that'll take you to our Film Freeway page, which is also for obviously where the filmmakers submit their projects to us. And then they have 3 different tiers of passes they can buy. They can buy a single screening pass, an all-day pass for any one of the 3 days, or they can buy a pass for all 3 days.
Excellent, excellent. Well, thank you so much. And again, if you are someone who loves film, this is your opportunity at the Central Florida Film Festival. Brendan, thank you very much for being here.
Oh, it's my pleasure. This has been a ball. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much for having me.
Good to have you.
Thank you.
The Dr. Phillips Center for the Performing Arts presents And Juliet, the musical, through January 11th. This exhilarating Broadway smash asks what would happen if Juliet didn't end it all over Romeo. Set to the hit songs of Max Martin, including Since You've Been Gone, Roar, and I Want It That Way, this laugh-out-loud musical flips Shakespeare's tragedy on its head. It's a celebration of empowerment, love, and self-discovery. For tickets and showtimes, visit drphillipscenter.org.
The Manello Museum of Art hosts Free Family Fun Day on January 11th from noon to 4:30 p.m. Enjoy complimentary admissions along with hands-on art activities, gallery tours, and creative projects designed for children and families. Explore the museum's collection of American folk art and contemporary works while participating in interactive experiences that make art accessible and enjoyable for all ages. For more information, visit manellomuseum.org. So for Taste of the Town, I had the pleasure of visiting this food hall called Halls on 5th in Apopka. You must go. And I had the pleasure of stopping by to taste some delicious food. Come with me while I visit Thrive Eatery. Hello and welcome to Taste of the Town. I'm Carissa Clark. I'm here at Halls on 5th in Apopka, and I have the pleasure of introducing you to one of their vendors. Its name is Thrive, and the owner and executive chef is Mr. Ryan Stort. Ryan, thank you. Thank you for having me here. I'm so excited. Wonderful. So it's nice to meet you. So tell me a little bit about Thrive.
Yeah, so Thrive Cocktail Lounge and Eatery has been open for 5 years in the heart of downtown Orlando.
Okay.
And we took some of our greatest hits and brought it here to Apopka. So we're very excited.
Oh my gosh. So he's telling me we have 2 locations. So downtown in Orlando and then here at Halls on Fifth. Oh, that's really great. Good. Have you been cooking your whole life?
Yeah, I have, ever since I was 15.
Really? Yeah. You've been inspired. And it's been specifically this type of food?
Yes, always been passionate about Asian cuisine and fusing flavors together.
Okay, that's so great. So what is the name of what you'll be making today?
So today we're gonna make the Fried and Gone to Heaven sushi roll.
That's a really cute name, Fried and Gone to Heaven. All right, kindly, please show me.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're gonna take our sushi rice, apply it to the nori sheets.
I have never seen anything like this up close. This is cool.
So next we're gonna take our sesame seeds.
Very nice.
And then we're gonna start putting our ingredients. So this has 3 ingredients inside. So we have cream cheese, smoked salmon, and then we have imitation crab, which we call Connie.
Okay.
So we have this nice Scottish smoked salmon.
Ooh, yum.
So put a good amount in. Take our imitation crab. And then we're gonna roll.
Nice. Gonna roll. Is there any trick to that? Look at that.
Yeah, just putting a little bit of pressure.
Yes. I'm wondering, do any of you do anything like this at home? I have never seen this up close and personal. So it's really quite easy.
It's a lot easier than it looks.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh. So who inspired you to get into this type of cuisine? When you started at 15 years old, was it family? Was it anybody?
Yeah, I think family, just working in restaurants, just having that camaraderie in the kitchen, seeing the passion that goes behind creating dishes really inspired me.
Oh my gosh, that's really nice. So you've always been in restaurants?
Yes.
He's a restaurant guy. And I find that happens sometimes where when you're in the restaurants, you kind of stay in the restaurants because there's a little bit of its own language. And something like this, I mean, you can't go wrong with sushi.
No,
right?
Absolutely. So the Fried Gone to Heaven
Yeah.
has cooked ingredients inside. So it has something a little bit for everybody.
Okay. Oh, that's really, really good. And regarding all of your food, do you run events? Do you run catering? How does this work?
So we do caterings from A to Z. We do it all here at Thriving Hospitality.
Okay. Are they able to get in touch with you online? How do they get a hold of you?
Yes. So through my email, so it's chef@thrivinghospitalityent.com.
Okay, absolutely. Oh, that's nice. Very, very good. So over here, which are the 2? Is this the same one?
So it's the same one. So we'll take the rolled sushi.
Yeah.
And then we're going to put it in our tempura batter.
Ah, that makes it fried and go
Yes.
to heaven.
So we get a nice even coating on it. And then we're going to place it into our tempura crisp.
See, there we go. That makes sense.
And then from here, you flash fry it at 350 degrees for about 4 minutes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, and the temperature is obviously important.
Correct.
And then there you go. And that's what gives it its nice texture. Okay, that all makes sense now. I love that. That's so good. All right. Well, I'm going to have a taste of this here. So let me see. I'm going to take a bite of one of these.
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm going to go
So
from
after
the
it
front.
comes out of the fryer and we
Yeah.
slice it, we put more imitation crab and spicy mayo on top.
Ooh, who doesn't love spicy mayo?
Everybody.
Everybody loves spicy mayo. And this particular, at your other location in Orlando, is everyone able to find the same menu as they're able to find here?
So we brought our greatest hits here to Apopka.
Oh my gosh, I
Yes.
love that. The greatest hits. Okay. So the menu here is just modified to some of the best that they're able to find. What is the address of where you are down in Orlando?
So it's on 13 South Orange Avenue.
Okay. Oh, 13 South Orange Avenue. All right, that's great. Good for you. And it's a full menu there, and you're able to come here and just have the best of the best. Well, I'm ready to have a taste of the best of the best. I am excited. All right, so here I go. I know they have a little bit of the wasabi. Wasabi. Do a lot of people like wasabi?
Some do, some don't. I'm a
know.
big fan of it.
You are.
Yes.
You can do it. I'm not really a wasabi gal, but that's okay. Look at how beautiful this is. Look at the texture and how nice and crispy. So, so good. All right, here we go. I like the texture. I got a really good bite, and that's really good. It's nice and mild. I can taste the smoky salmon. It's really nice.
There's a lot of nice textures going on, from the crispiness to the light, fluffy snow connie on top.
It's very, very good. Love, highly recommend. Ryan, thank you so
Thank you.
much. Please go to our website for more information. I invite you to come here to Halls on Fifth to see this guy to enjoy Thrive. Please come on in here to enjoy your taste of the town. Until then, I'll see you around town.
You know, I go through sushi phases.
Me
And so,
too.
yeah, where I'm like, I eat a lot of sushi, and then I go
I
a
don't.
period when I don't, and then I
Yes.
back. Okay, I'm back to sushi now.
Well, Thrive Eatery is thriving for a reason. It is completely worth the trip. I highly recommend.
Oh, it looks amazing.
It is amazing.
This is your last chance to experience the Asian Lantern Festival Into the Wild at the Central Florida Zoo. It's running through January 18th. Hundreds of illuminated silk lanterns create a magical evening adventure featuring giant animal sculptures, cultural displays, and interactive experiences. Enjoy traditional performances, authentic Asian cuisine, and special activities while learning about wildlife conservation. Don't miss this spectacular event before it ends, because I'm not going to. And for tickets and reservations, visit centralfloridazoo.org. I'm not going to miss it this year.
I believe you.
Yes.
I know.
Yeah, I'm like, when reservations started, I was like,
I know. You know,
I'm
it
on
makes
there.
me think I need to get on there and see if there's any more.
Yeah.
Because for the, the holidays in January, it's like the weekends can feel very long.
Yes.
When, the weather's a little bit different, and I just want to like pour into my children, particularly the arts.
Yes.
Like you have to be so creative. Like genius. Where does all of this come from? How do people think of
Yeah,
this?
exactly.
'Cause
Yeah.
I know that I don't think of this.
The inspiration.
It's so good.
But it really is. And so I'm not going to miss it. I suggest you don't either. How about that?
Yes, I know. And just all of the assortments of music as well.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, it's incredible.
That wraps up this week of events. And if you have one that you'd like to share with us for next month, send us an email at cafe@ocfl.net. I'm Clarence Reynolds.
And I'm Carissa Clark. Remember to join us next week to see what's new and exciting in your community. And always remember, wherever you go, there you are.